Hello everyone, I'm Chloe, Scarf Demon from the internet, as you may or may not recall. I've been sent to talk to this really amazing, lovely lady, Louisa Baxter, and my camera broke, so we're doing this on the phone, in a cab, because why not? Anyway, here she is.
Vlog4Good!
So here at Save the Children, except not specifically here because this is my bedroom and I don't live there, we've all kind of got ourselves a bit worked up, in a bit of a tizzy, and we're massively fangirling over this one very awesome lady. Her name is Louisa Baxter, or Dr. Baxter, as she is a medical doctor and a humanitarian with Save the Children. She's just returned from over 3 weeks in West Africa, a land stricken by the Ebola outbreak, and literally everyone wants to talk to her. The news, the media, she's just booked around the clock for interviews and meetings, and she's so busy that even us guys at Save the Children, who she works with, we only got to spend an hour with her. But by some absolute stroke of miracle, and probably because I'm the organisation's YouTuber, I actually managed to spend some time with her too and talk to her about her experiences. But she was so pressed for time that we had to do it in the taxi from her first interview to her second interview of the day. And then the SD card from my camera decided to corrupt itself, because with great power comes great responsibility, and my SD card decided it didn't want, you know, either. Which is fine because I had my really awful phone with me and we did manage to get some footage, which is awesome.
It's really important when you're doing things like this that you feel good inside. I've got all my colleagues on the ground, I've got my colleagues in the office, and there's little things like having my iPhones, seeing pictures of family and friends, really simple things in the middle of like total chaos can make you feel like you can keep going. The oddest thing is being able to Skype your mum and dad, and being able to Skype the team in the office, because you can feel quite lonely and feel quite cut off. Every person that's been away, just being away is feeling lonely and isolated sometimes. So my brother used to hold my niece up, picture my baby niece, he used to hold her up to look into the Skype camera.
Was that really immediately alienating, like being out there and not being able to just, no human contact for however long?
Yeah, and you don't realise how odd it is until you come home. And it's when I came home and someone hugged me in the office a couple of days after I got back, I realised this is the first time anyone has touched me for more than 3 weeks. And I firmly believe that human contact is a way of soothing people. As I keep saying to people, it's human instinct to touch people when they're sick. Trying to tell people not to care for their children when they're sick is against everything that is inside of you. I understand why it's so hard, and I understand why it's so important. And when you put yourself in people's shoes and you think, would I be able to do that? You just have to salute people. You have to salute the people on the ground that can take those messages on board. This is a disease that's causing a lot of fear and terror, but people who live in these countries are fighting back and are trying to live normal lives. People go to market, people go to the shops, people go to church still. They take care of themselves like that. Hairdressers are still open. People aren't victims. They're taking control of their own lives. They're taking control of Ebola in their countries. And we just need to support people doing that.
Can you sort of remember specific incidents where you just thought, oh, that still happens?
I remember sitting in the car and we were driving up to one of the treatment centres we were building, and there was probably 3 or 4 of us in the car, and a song came on that we'd been listening to, and we were bopping along. We were bopping along even though it was such a difficult circumstance, and even though it was serious, and you have that moment and it makes you feel alive, and when you feel alive you can keep going. But to hear that again, that would make me smile.
Don't forget to like if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe whether you liked the video or not. You can check the description below for any more information about Ebola or Save the Children. I'm Chloe with Vlog4Good. Bye!
Bye for good, and you're doing the vlogs and you do it for good.